Hello my taste buddies and welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome to my kitchen where I don't tell you what we're making because you've already read the caption and that's just redundant. Let's get started. Alright, the things you're going to need for today's video is a sauce pot or saucepan, I don't know, this pot, a skillet, a knife, a piece of chicken, and this little meat tenderizer thing. If you do not have one of these, just get a fork, I don't care, anything that you can use to just stab a bunch of holes in this piece of meat. 2 cups of whole fat milk, or you could use half and half, that'll make the sauce thicker. 2 cups of orzo, I'm using gluten-free orzo. 1 can, which is 13.5 ounces of spinach. And 4 cups of chicken stock. You could also use vegetable stock, but do not use beef broth if you can help it. And you're not at all going to be using this asparagus over here. That's just, I just have that sitting here for some unknown reason. Got my heat on my pot turned up to like medium-high heat so that we can get a boil going. Adding our chicken stock. And our milk, or half and half if that's what you're using. Boom, just kind of stir it up just to incorporate it. And we're going to wait until that reaches a boil. I've got 1 large chicken breast here. You can tell I've cut off all that nasty stuff, or most of it, whatever I could. And it's kind of been sitting here for a couple seconds while I was preparing it, which is why we got a little pool of juice back here. So it's sliding around a little bit. I'm not really like the best at cutting off like nasty pieces off of chicken, but we did it. Now you could just get your fork for this part, or like a knife or anything, and just stab a bunch of tiny little holes all throughout your chicken. 1, to tenderize it, and 2, to make sure that we get an even cook when we use it on our skillet, because this is a very thick piece of meat and it'll take it longer to cook. Flip it over and stab all the holes on both sides. Bueno.
Bruh.
Now that we've done that, it is time to strain and dry our spinach out. If you are using canned spinach, be sure to strain it, drain it, and pat it dry with a paper towel. Kind of makes a funny sound when you pat it dry. Alright, now we're going to throw this in the dishwasher for recycling. Now we're going to check back on our milk and vegetable stock mixture, which is not boiling still. While we wait for our chicken broth and milk to reach a boil, we're going to start on the mixture that we're going to baste our chicken in. Put your skillet heat on medium-low and start melting about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter. It's kind of weird, we're sitting here waiting on our stuff and there's nothing to do. I'm going to mix this up again just in case, to kind of keep stuff on the bottom from burning. Because you got that milk in there, it gets that weird little phlegm. Weird little phlegm. Oh, got a drop on the counter. That's okay. That's just seconds for later. Alright, so you can tell we got a bit of a steam going on our milk chicken broth mixture, and our butter's just about melted. Now that our butter and our skillet has melted, we're going to add 1/4 of a cup of rice vinegar. About 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. Crap, I look away for like 2 seconds, man. So I think it's safe to say that our milk mixture has reached a boil. It's time to add our orzo. Reduce your heat to medium-low and add the orzo. Let it cook for about 8 to 10, say 12 minutes, there'll be no surprises. We're just going to clean that up later. We're going to return to our saucepan mixture, our skillet mixture, excuse me. This is about what I've got the heat on right here. So blurry. Ha! Okay. So it's like a low heat, kind of like a low simmer, as you can tell. Oh, you know what? Lemon juice. we're gonna take us a little slice of lemon here and apply it to that. Oh, I got on my leg. Oh, it's on my shoe. Add a tablespoon or two of garlic to it. Make sure that you're frequently stirring our orzo to make sure that it doesn't clump and stick together. But our mixture has thickened up a little bit. That's good. That's what we want. Got about 7 minutes left on our orzo. We're going to start on the chicken. Just mix your stuff up in there real good. Kind of even it out across the skillet. Or put the chicken in the skillet. With about a tablespoon of basil. Italian seasonings. You can season it all to taste if you would like. Italian seasonings consist of marjoram, oregano, thyme, rosemary, savory, basil, and sage. A hint of paprika to kind of just coat the top. You can put as much as you'd like or none at all if you prefer that. A couple little dashes of crushed red pepper. A pinch of rosemary. Okay, so the card on my camera got full, so now I'm using my phone, which is why the resolution and sound is so much worse now. I'm gonna put some salt in there. Again, sorry about the terrible camera angles, probably ruined the video for you guys. Salt it generously to taste. And pepper. Season it with black pepper. Woo! Look at that. I opened up the big side. That would have been a catastrophe. Push it around a little bit to make sure it doesn't get stuck to your skillet. Let that saute for a few more minutes. But while we wait, we're going to add more butter. Ugh. Wow, I'm a little upset about that. I should have, I guess, frequently checked my card storage, but I have not. I've made like 3 or 4 videos on it. I thought I still had some room left. Alright, we got like 8 seconds left on our stuff. So I'm going to turn this off before it annoys the heck out of all of us. We're going to give this a good stir. And again, our heat is on medium-low, or it should be. It's been about 8 to 10 minutes that we've added our orzo. Now we're going to add our spinach, and we're going to season our mixture. Okay, I've put it in this cute little bowl here to make it easier for me to do this with one hand. Woohoo! We're going to stir that in there. Real nice. Salt to taste. Pepper to taste. And paprika. To taste. Alright, come back over here to check back up on our chicken. It's looking good so far. Like I said, it's a thick chicken, so it's going to get a few minutes on each side before we flip it. Then we're going to baste it and then probably cover it up. We'll give this a couple more minutes while we give this a stir. Flip our chicken. Oh, I'm not used to doing this without holding the pan. Ha! Take that. Okay. Alright, I found a tripod for my phone. That's good. A little late, but good. So we're going to do a little basting method here. Just throw all this stuff, all this juice and whatnot, onto the top of the chicken while it cooks. Alright, place your lemon slice on top of the chicken, cover it up for the remainder of its cook time, and reduce the heat just slightly. come back over here and check up on our spinach orzo mixture. Gonna give it a good stir. Alright, we're gonna reduce our heat to a low simmer. Looking good. Alright, we're going to taste it now to see what we're missing so that we can add stuff to it to make it more enjoyable. You try it. You know, it could be more flavorful, but I feel like we've got kind of like a natural taste going on here. But I do want to add some more stuff to it. So if you want to leave it like this, that's perfectly okay. It would complement the chicken very nicely with the juices that seep off the chicken into our orzo mixture. I think I'm going to add a little bit more salt, a little bit more pepper, and a little bit more paprika. And a squirt of lemon juice. I think I burnt my tongue. Salt. Pepper. Paprika. Lemon. Long ago, the 4 flavors lived together in harmony. I feel like our orzo has reached a perfect taste and consistency, so we're going to put it on low heat, as low as it can get. We don't want to cook it, we just want to keep it warm. It's like very little flame. I still have my milk mess over here. So, go ahead and just turn down a low heat to keep it warm. You're still going to have to stir it consistently, but now we're just waiting on our chicken. Cook! Cook, you delicious bird! Taste it again. Just to ensure flavor and that it cooks all the way through thoroughly. Let's cut into it and see what we're looking at here. Gonna cut it right down the center at its thickest point. Needs just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer to cook. I'm gonna turn my heat back up slightly. And put the lid, oh, sorry. Gonna put this lemon back on top of it. And put the lid on. We'll say for about 2 more minutes. Don't you dare forget to stir that orzo. Keep it nice and unburnt. Okay, it's been a couple of minutes. We're going to flip this back over. We're going to baste it a little bit more. Alright. Place the chicken in the center. Lemon on top. Lid on. 1 more minute. 1. Uno. This many. Can you see me? Alright, it's been a minute. Let's take this bird off. We're going to put 1 more spoonful of this juice on top of it to finish it off. I'm going to do my favorite part of the chef industry and cooking and whatnot, and give her a taste. Give it a taste. Good job, guys. That's an excellent recipe, and you can make it for multiple people if you want. Instead of just using one skillet with one chicken in it, you can get like a really big skillet and saute and baste your chicken and then just plate it up. I mean, as you can see, as you can see, that recipe makes a lot of orzo. So just adjust it accordingly, or if you'd like, just put in the comments and ask me to adjust it accordingly, or make a video where I'm making it in bulk for like a large party, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys for stopping by. Have a good day.